So last time I showed you some fails with the Orthrus. I believe it was last time, not quite sure when I recorded that, but yeah, it should be the last video. And overall, the Orthrus does not fail. However, I did fail the intro of this video. I don't have the Orthrus on display here, I have another ship. Now, usually I leave the Orthrus in my low-sec hunting area. I like to swap ships in this station and then I just go with the pod towards the Orthrus, jump in the ship and continue my hunt over there, but I really think that I should bring the ship back in this station. There are a lot of targets over here as well, and of course the Orthrus can serve as a perfect tackle ship for a lot of surprises that can happen over here. Now let me just take a look where I have the Orthrus and then I'll just quickly go towards the ship. I have been asked about my range on my missiles. I usually say 120 kilometers. Not quite sure if that was the cold or if that was with one missile guidance computer. I believe it was cold, so I have to check that. There's the Orthrus. 18 jumps away. Okay then. Well, that means I have to quickly do some editing here to make the time shorter in a bit. Alright, here is the Orthrus. I have went for the ship and returned it to its original position. Now ignore the battery. I have for some reason a large capacitor battery installed. Not quite sure why I did that, but let's ignore that for now. The A-types that I use have 83.39 kilometer range. Okay, so my bad, it wasn't 120 kilometers. Yeah, it is 83.39 cold, okay. Not quite sure why I did mess up that and why did I say 120. I believe I have a fit that has that range on cold, although I believe for that I'll have to change the rig integrations. That is kinda very expensive. Now let's see the range with one missile guidance. 122 kilometers. Okay, so with one missile guidance it is 120 plus kilometers. Interesting. I can definitely get that up to over 200 kilometers if I change the rig integrations just a little bit, but at the moment I don't have enough ESC for that. The integrations on the ship are very expensive. Alright, well, let's hunt with the Orthrus. It's been a while. Now what do we have here? A Raven. Okay. And it seems like the Raven is at the mission. Now I'm just waiting for confirmation here. Don't want to jump and scare the Raven away if they are at the station. Or, well, have to be careful not to send my teammates into the station if they have the criminal timer. Alright, well, it is time to warp. The Raven has been tackled. The Raven was at the station. It's a good thing that I didn't engage the Raven. Would have landed on the station, I believe, so that would be one missed kill, because the Raven would probably leave system after that. Okay, here we are. There's the Raven. They are using large drones, already in armor. They have been pointed. At least this Raven is not a armor tank Raven. Trust me, I have seen couple armor tank Ravens, wish I hadn't. Raven is now in control. Thankfully I have replaced the large capacitor battery into a medium capacitor battery. Still not sure how did I mess that up. That was a nice and surprisingly expensive Raven. That was a nice kill. they did carry a lot of very good stuff inside, including a mission. Oh, nice. Well, I'm not a story runner anymore, but I can definitely take advantage of that story mission. Alright, we have another target. Quickly warping towards
Warp drive active.
the area. And the orbit should be set at 37 kilometers. Just to verify the orbit, had to do that. Alright, there's the Dominic's. I warped a little bit far away. And the Dominic's has warped out. Well then, that means we have to proceed on the good old hunter tactic. And let's see if we get lucky with that Dominic's. Alright, well, patience paid off. The Dominic's is back. Let's quickly tackle the Dominic's. They have a lot of stabs, over 9 stabs. So have to get my points on the ship as quickly as I can. Okay, they have been pointed. Looks like the Dominic's is a shield tank. They are using large autocannons, very interesting build. Mostly large drones. They should not have enough speed to catch me. Well, I just got hit there. Maybe famous last words about me being too fast for the drones. Well, looks like the ship is holding so far. I'll keep the large shield booster running until the capacitor battery runs out. Let me just change the orbit a little bit. I am the primary target for the Dominic's. The drones obviously can't catch me, so I should be good. The Dominic's has swapped primary targets. Now they are shooting at the Stratios. A large shield extender. Interesting. Did the Dominic's dock to change build into a PvP fit? That's interesting. For drones, looks like Stratios is shooting down the drones. Let's see if I can break the tank. It looks like me alone will not be able to break the tank. Let's help the Stratios at shooting down the drones. Let's shoot down all the drones on the Dominic's first before we shoot the Dominic's. That's a good idea. This Dominic's shouldn't have a lot of drones. Although I might be wrong. Looks like the Dominic's is launching drone after drone. They did launch some medium drones as well as large drones. Nice combination there. I believe they are throwing the first drone that they see in the drone bay. I am shooting the large drone at the moment. Dominic's has bonus on all drones. The ones that are dangerous towards a Orthrus are medium drones. I can tank light drones. Large drones can't catch me, so that leaves the medium ones to be the only threat. Okay, 3 more drones remain. Two more drones remain. Well, 3 drones, I guess. Another drone has been launched. Well, more drones are being launched, I guess. Next drone to be destroyed. Mark 7 light drones. And there is even more drones coming out, alright. Now, light drones should not be a problem, although I believe I should be shooting at the drones. The Dominics brought the whole beehive. Interesting. Yep, the Dominics launched more medium drones. I don't like medium drones, they are dangerous. Well, I guess let's keep on shooting down the drones. Someone might keep a drone counter here, because I lost count on how many drones we have destroyed here. Well, more drones keep coming out of that battleship. A true drone boat, as they like to call them. Well then, let's keep on destroying drones. 3 remain. Hopefully these are the 3 last drones that the Dominics has in the cargo. I mean in the drone bay, not the cargo. Well then, more drones. Okay. Some large and medium drones, some light drones. Very tough Dominics. They are on low shield. Probably still have the extenders up and running, all 3 of them, or 4. Is this the last drone? That's the question. Well, finally. Looks like the Dominics has lost all drones. Now we can focus on the ship. Dominics in low shield. So far no more drones are being launched. That's a good thing. It means the Dominics has lost all drones. They have used 2 extenders to keep the shield up and running, and they launched even more drones. Okay then, that's a lot of drones. Well then, back to our previous business. Let's destroy these 5 drones. Literally the entire beehive inside of that Dominics. 4 drones remain, or 20, who knows. Friendly Abaddon has warped in. Okay, that should be the last drone, I hope. I really hope that that was the last drone. Dominic's in low shield and in low armor, almost in low armor. Still has some armor left. That was the one last shield extender popping up. The other 2 extenders should be on cooldown. This Dominus gave one good fight. And it looks like they also have the... What was the name of this Nemacore? I kind of forgot. The Dark Halo Nemacore? I'm not quite sure. I think it's that one. I might be wrong. But this Dominic's fought very well. That was a fun fight. It's still not the end though. They're still holding out at that last bit of shield. They are in hull. The last extender has been depleted. Now they are going to be taking hull damage. Nice. That was a nice fight. And that was a lot of drones. Like I haven't seen more drones in a very long time. And of course, the drones did affect the resulting kill mail. Would be definitely a bit more expensive than that, but still was a very nice fight and a very, very nice kill. Well then, let's go towards the next target. This time I have 4 points. I leave the scanning to someone else. And we have a stabber fleet in this case. A fast stabber fleet. I really should buy the stabber too. It's a pretty good ship. Now I have to be careful not to run inside of the other pirate ships. I believe they have a lot of disruptors, scramblers, webs, things like that. And for some reason my orbit has been set on 0. Very weird. I don't remember setting my orbit on 0. Alright, the stabber fleet has been destroyed. That was a nice kill. For some reason the price of these ships did go up by quite a bit. Surprisingly, these ships are actually still very useful, very good. Stabber 2 is a upgrade version of the stabber fleet. Can't wait if they actually add the Vagabond in the future. I would love to see the tier 2 ships in this game. Or maybe the Stabber 2 is the Vagabond, I have no idea. Well, let's go towards the next target. Serpentis small anomaly. Okay. Interesting. Now this cruiser, this Smaller, has a lot of stabs. They did escape a couple times. Will they escape the Orthrus? That's the question. Well, I have a lot of points in this case, with some extra bonuses, of course. And looks like they are not going to run away this time. Not quite sure why I would... Not quite sure if it's worth to put 3 warp core optimizer rigs on a tier 6 cruiser. Or 2, not quite sure how many slots they have. It's still a lot of ISK. And the warp core optimizer skills rigs are actually very expensive. Alright, that was a nice kill. Let me get the wreck. Okay. And now let me take range. Well then, that was a nice little roam today. That Dominic's did surprise me a lot. It was a very good fight. And of course that proves that you don't really need to fly a super expensive ship like the Nestor or Barghest or even the Orthrus to make a fantastic build. That tier 9 battleship is one of the tankiest battleships that I have come across in some time. The price on the Dominic's is not that expensive now. They used to be a lot more expensive in the past, but now the price has dropped significantly. So you can definitely build a very good ship with the ordinary tier 9 and tier 8, even tier 7 ships. Of course, the tier 10 ships can be a bit better. I like the tier 10 battleships. The Typhoon 2, for example, one of my favorites. But the tier 9 battleships, for their price, are performing still extremely well, and well, that Dominic's proves that. If you add the nanocore on that ship, then you can further improve the stats if you like, but the nanocore isn't really necessary if you ask me. Most of my ships up until recently were without the nanocore, and I can tell you there is not much difference with the nanocore. Well, with that being said, hope that you enjoyed. Again, it was a very nice run, very nice fights. With that being said, stay safe, fly safe, and I'll see you next time.